Though Valentine's Day might seem all about chocolates and heart-shaped cards today, it didn't start that way. Its origins are darker and more secretive. The holiday began with Roman rituals, marriages, and a priest named Valentine who was executed for secretly marrying couples. His martyrdom later sanctified him as Saint Valentine and set the stage for the day we celebrate today. But today we're going to add a few original Valentine-inspired pieces to the mix, not just romantic love, but some reimaginings beyond the Valentine love heart clichés. Today I'm sharing a few of my Valentine-inspired artworks, along with a couple of beautifully reimagined Valentine creations by my artist friend Katherine. I thought I'd start with this first piece and give you a short tutorial explaining how I created it, so you can give it a try yourself if you'd like. It's actually much easier than it looks. So this project starts with a really simple doily making technique. I'm using standard printer paper that I painted with a jelly plate. If you don't have a jelly plate, don't worry. You can use a large brush or a roller to paint your paper. To get that stained glass window effect, I first painted or gel pressed the paper in a medium gray. Once that dried, I added a second coat of silver over the top. That gives it the look of the metal that holds the stained glass pieces together. After everything was dry, I folded the paper and started cutting the doily. Today I'm demonstrating on red paper because I thought the red would show up better on camera. I cut out heart shapes, and honestly, I had no idea a tree would appear in the final design. That's one of my favorite parts of this process. You never quite know how it's going to turn out, and I love the surprise of that. Oh, and depending on the thickness of your paper, if it feels too thick, fold it back one, and yeah, don't cut through so many layers. After I finished cutting out the doily, I glued it to a background and after it was glued, I began tracing in the stained glass pieces. And first I did it with a pencil, colored pencil, so that I could just see where I was going, and if I needed to erase something I could. And then yeah, this is very loose here, but yeah, after that I went in with a Posca pen, a white Posca pen, because then whatever color I painted over the top of the white would show up well. And yeah. And in the end, this was the result. It turned out to be my interpretation of the Tree of Life, depicted as a stained glass window, and I'm calling it the Tree of Love. I have to say, this technique really put me into a meditative zone. There's something calming about the folding and cutting process, and then mindlessly drawing in all those little pieces of glass. My stained glass pieces aren't perfectly matched, but that's okay. I actually like the organic feel of it. It's handmade, not machine-made, and I think that little bit of imperfection gives it much more character and humanness. Oh, and that silver frame around the edge is actually made from collaged paper. I used black and white prints of old Persian carpets that I printed on standard printer paper. Once the ink was completely dry, I carefully cut out the edges of the carpet designs and glued them around the border of the piece. After that, I added touches of dark and light silver paint to tie it in with the metal effect of the stained glass. I really like how it turned out. I think it gives the whole piece a slightly gothic feel, which adds a bit of drama, I think. One Love is a vibrant collage painted in Rastafarian colors, intended as a celebration of unity and heart. It stands as an expression of love that surpasses clichés. I wanted it to be more than just a Valentine, but to serve as a reminder that love, in its purest essence, is colorful, inclusive, and powerful. Katherine's piece, Sharing the View, invites a quiet moment of connection. Two chairs facing a vast forest and Mount Fuji, a place for quiet conversation or simply sharing space with some bird couples. It is a reflection on the simple romance of shared experience and a reminder that the bigger picture, humanity, nature, and life is always there, waiting to be shared. Katherine says, Bedazzled is a glimpse of two lovers sharing a focused conversation without their cell phones beneath a honeycombed stained glass window. The viewer decides the tone of the conversation: romantic sweetness, pensive, surprise, bedazzled. The room is somehow comforting and peaceful, even with the wild busy bees, renegade vases, and bright colors. And finally, this piece was inspired by the legend of the red thread, a symbol of connection and destiny. It reflects the invisible connections that bind us not only as individuals, but with all of humanity. Just as the red thread links individuals destined to meet, we are all entwined through empathy, shared experiences, and the simple act of being human. The inclusion of four hearts serves to symbolize our connection with the four corners of the earth, whether they be near or far. In conclusion, the creation of these pieces has reminded me that art, like love, is universal. Just as each brushstroke, color, and texture comes together to form something beautiful, so too are our connections with friends, family, and even strangers. Valentine's Day isn't just about romantic love. It's about celebrating all forms of love, the love that inspires, heals, and connects us. I hope this little project inspires you to find your own ways to express love, creativity, and kindness in whatever form feels meaningful to you. At the end of the day, love is the thread that ties us all together, and sometimes a simple piece of art can be a beautiful reminder of that.